Hi, welcome back to the Joy of Civ. My name's Christian, I'm your host. We are back with the Aztec Empire in a series focused on great generals. So this is the second episode. In the first episode, we laid the groundwork for getting some great general points. We got ourselves an encampment and a barracks. And in this episode, we are going to attempt to expand our empire, possibly via settling, possibly via conquest, possibly both. So we'll see how it goes. Our initial city site was taken by Nubia, and we're either going to settle in a new location or take that city or both. So let's jump into the game and see where it takes us. I'm glad you're here. Okay, here we are back in the game. This is the empire such as it is right now. All that we have is our capital of Tenochtitlan and this encampment district. We also have a few eagle warriors, and this is the city that Nubia founded that is taking the iron resource and also it's close to taking the iron and has grabbed the horses that we were interested in having access to. So this city that we were hoping to found here can't go there anymore. So this settler is either going to have to settle somewhere else or, I think that's what we'll do. We'll probably settle here to begin with. We'll deal with the no iron access to begin with. And we'll see if we can probably raise this city and get another settler out. So that's going to be the route I'm going to take. So let's go here and see how this plays out. So we've kind of scouted most of the territory that we can down here in the south, unless we get some open borders with France. Might be a good thing to do. It looks like they're on friendly terms with us up here. The map is interesting and hard to navigate. I mean, at this point, there is no clear way to come from this southerly area of the map up into this area unless you go through our capital. So it makes for some interesting strategic play, I think. All right, so this eagle warrior is gonna hang out here. Now, one thing I wonder, okay, so La Venta, or do they have a suzerain? They do not. So that's good. I was hopeful that Nubia would not grab them as suzerain, because that would just make any
knowledge of astrology has no right to call
military operations more difficult. All right, so we are moving toward games and recreation. That's going to let us build our special Tlachtli building, which will give us an additional great general point. And we want to possibly get up to construction. I don't know if that's going to be, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, but let's see. I think if I hold control and click here, yeah, that kind of like sets us on a tech path toward construction. However, we probably want to start with the wheel. So if I click that and then control click construction. No, it doesn't work. Maybe it's shift. There's some way to do this. There we go. Shift clicking. I mean, that's 5 techs away. I'm not so sure we're going to get there. Got to get a bunch of boosts in order to make that happen. Okay, well, in any event, let's move on here. All right, we finished an eagle warrior here. Very good. Let's run some encampment training. You know, it may not be the best absolute decision for, gameplay at this point. We might be able to spend our production on other things, but I like the idea of getting that great general, especially as we're about to engage in some combat with Nubia. Alright, so we have this builder kind of sleeping here. There's really not too much for the builder to do. Tech-wise, I don't think we haven't researched any other builder techs at this point, so keep that builder there. Let's get this Eagle Warrior moving north. I guess this is actually the one we just finished. Our encampment is in a bit of an unfortunate spot there with our military ambitions to the north. Alright, so we're going to build this city. This is really not my first choice for city site. It was really up here, but we're going to go with it nonetheless. Let's see what sort of resource. Yeah, we'll have some decent options. I mean, 2 food, 2 production is kind of the, I guess, kind of a bare minimum for a nice tile. Got this one over here with some culture. But it's better than this settler just sitting around. All right. And we can contribute to the war effort here. The future war effort. We could also build another encampment. That could be an interesting move. I think getting another Eagle Warrior out makes sense. It's going to take a while to march that guy around. I am playing on quick speed. It's kind of a new thing I'm trying here on the channel. I think that sometimes you can go through a play session and not a whole lot happens. And while I enjoy playing through a game slowly, I also recognize that there's a balance somewhere, I think, especially for those of you who choose to watch this channel. So I'm just trying to find the right balance between a relaxing play style, but also seeing progress and change as the game goes on. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, got ourselves some encampment training. That really gave us a nice boost toward that great general. And yeah, we have really nice production here in our capital. We chose the Pantheon that boosts camp food and production. So you can see we have a couple nice camps here in the capital that we're able to work and get some really strong production from. All right. Well, do we just keep cranking out the Eagle Warriors? Kind of feel like that's the right thing to do right now. Soon getting a great general. You know, a trade route would be nice between these cities to get a road going there. I really don't think we are going to boost games and recreation. So I don't even know if it makes sense to follow on the tech path that we're going. I don't know that the wheel really benefits us here in the short term. Sailing or irrigation, on the other hand, would benefit us. So, yeah, I'm gonna make a change here. We're gonna go for irrigation because we have several luxury resources that can be improved with plantations. What got built here? The pyramids. Alright, so I was considering going over to France to see if we can get open borders and explore their territory. Let's see if we can get friendship with them, actually. Very good. And then when we get close, we'll see if we can get open borders. All right, this force is starting to come together. Another wonder was built. Adamananke. Oh, Catherine of France built that. All right, and there's our Eagle Warrior. Oh, nice. Since this slinger was here in the encampment, the Eagle Warrior actually was produced here. It's something I might want to keep a unit stationed there just to have the units get a little closer. All right. Get ourselves a monument and get a culture boost. Or get a builder in preparation for improving some of our plantation resources. Let's go for that monument to begin with. I think the city is looking a little sparse right now, so a monument would be a nice improvement. Tenochtitlan here on the lake. Alright, this slinger we're just going to keep stationed right here. Yeah, I wish I had a trade route now at this point. Because it is a long, slow march through rough terrain.
No man ever wetted clay and then left it, as if there would be bricks by chance and fortune.
I think we will go ahead and denounce Nubia. That way, when we declare war, we won't get as many grievances. And there's some Nubian units up here. They might be spotting the military buildup. And this area right here is giving me real sort of Fertile Crescent vibes. Seeing these two rivers and the floodplains and everything. The city that we want to found here will be the beneficiary of all that. Alright, so we got our monument. We're going to have games and recreation in just a few turns, which will get us closer to getting our special building. So we're going to save a district slot for an entertainment district. Again, these are not the best districts to be building if you're straight up going for like, you know, top tier Civ player or whatever. But that's not what I'm going for. Oh, look at all these warriors here. France's military is looking pretty good. And actually, now that I look at it, Nubia's military is definitely better than mine. So we'll just count on superior tactics. Look at that, they've got their special archer unit. We'll want to knock that thing out pretty quick. Right. The army is definitely shaping up here. You know, we can get these guys working on a builder of their own, or we can go for a granary and try to boost some early growth here. Let's do that. They have very low housing. Alright, let's see if we can get some open borders now. Okay. There we go. So for some reason, I guess maybe open borders deals come with foreign trade. Is that right? Let's see. Well, I don't know. They come with something that I don't have. Oh, there we go. Early empire. But now we're able to explore the French countryside. And they have a pretty nice looking area going on here with a couple cities. Lyon and Bordeaux. All right. I wish this, I'd like this, this archer to move back down. And then we could waylay it with all of these eagle warriors. I fear if we move up, she's gonna get all, nervous about troops near borders and that sort of thing. Got one more turn before we can declare the formal war, so we're just gonna hold tight right there. Look at that, her borders have expanded to encompass that iron.
The man who
Not
has grit
surprising.
enough to bring about the afforestation of people who cannot
Alright,
find
there's
time for
irrigation
recreation
and
are
games and
sooner or
recreation.
later to find time for illness.
Very good. Okay, let's check out our policies here. I think these look pretty good. Don't really have, don't have too many better options right now. Alright, so Nubia hits a golden age. Alright, we're just gonna go with, we've got a lot of text to discover, so we're gonna go with free inquiry. I think we're pretty behind in text and culture. We're kind of right up there. It's interesting. All right, we'll just kind of march this way, be a little subtle about the intentions of our army as we continue to mount the force south of Napata. All right, sailing seems like a good option because we do have a couple sea resources here. Just as a reminder, I'm pressing Q to toggle on those resource icons when I want to see them. All right, yeah, military tradition will be very nice for the upcoming war. Oh, and there's that builder, and I forgot we had the sleeping builder there too. Okay, in terms of an entertainment complex, it'd be nice to chop before just laying that down. So let's, yeah, let's do that. Get these builders both on the move. All right, so I think what I'm going to do here, there's a little trick, I believe, where if you press Shift Enter, it force ends the turn. So I want my chop to be applied to the entertainment complex. So look at that, it's done in 4 turns, but still, don't want to waste this beautiful rainforest here. So we'll chop it and let that production go toward the entertainment district. So Shift Enter will end the turn. With that city still not, wonder if this is a formal war or a surprise war. Well, we're just gonna say you were right to worry.
إيكا أربريلوجو إردايمن دومينام أي إجادين إيرنجودو ناداكان فرديكان.
I don't underrate the value of military knowledge.
Right.
But if
So, yeah, policies are still good, although it'd be nice if we had a wildcard slot to get that +2 Great General slotted in. Alright, well, their archers have disappeared from our view. There they are. We have a large enough force here, I'm not too concerned. But we'll see. They have a couple archers. It's gonna make it difficult. Those guys are tough. Alright, so let's do this chop here. Only 11 production. So it took 1 turn off the entertainment complex, which we'll build right here. Alright. Let's get foreign trade finally. We'll get that road going. Can't, yeah, movement is so constrained in this map. Alright, that's a pretty big hit. Those are 2 pretty big hits.
May venture more, but little boats should keep near shore.
It's gonna be a difficult battle here. Gotta stay out of range of those guys. Whoops, that attack. Okay. Go for archery. Hey, hey, look at this. Hannibal Barca has come to join us. Yes, we will definitely recruit Hannibal. Let's get him up there as quickly as possible. Ah, well, there we go. I should have thought about that.
Every nation lives by exchanging.
Actually, that's a really dangerous spot for that archer. I mean, yeah, a number of my units are pretty exposed thanks to that guy. Gotta avoid any more bombardment from there. You know, the AI, they don't often make great moves, but that was a pretty great move to put that archer there. Really takes this whole coastline out of use for my military. Oh man, the scout comes in. Well, this is going poorly. Now, also looking at the force that they have available to attack with, we're in really rough shape here. I don't know if there's anything that can be done to save this guy. Maybe the hills will keep him safe. Need to get revenge on this scout. Oh, it's not even enough. A lot of gold, but not enough to purchase the Tlachtli. But what we really need to do is start getting the military built back up after losing those units. I think what we'll do, actually, let's purchase a trader here, and then we'll start that road here to the south. Alright, that new luxury resource should give us a combat boost. At least when attacking. Oh my word, that scout almost took out a second one.
With its changing empires that rose and fell.
Alright, this guy is basically a goner. So we want to get Pingala promoted up to Grants. And we could really use some extra science at this point, I think. And let's see, do we have access to another luxury type? Those pearls we're not going to be able to reach yet. Although, can we? Maybe we can. Yeah, there we go. Get that builder out to improve those pearls. And we'll get this trade route going. Yeah, this guy's really in rough shape. If they choose to attack, oh man. They choose to attack with this archer, we'll most likely kill it with this one, with this eagle, if they kill one of these two. Well, we'll just see what happens. Got Hannibal moving into the area. Yeah, okay.
I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth. I knew not where.
Let's see, are they working on walls here? Doesn't look like it. That city is getting only bigger and harder to attack. Well, an attack here is definitely going to wipe that guy out. Oh, well. Need to make some gains in this war. Oh, hey, we got a builder from that. I forgot about that ability. See, that's another good reason to be at war here as the Aztecs. At least. You know, again, I played Civilization a whole lot in my lifetime. Not sure if I've played much of a game as the Aztecs here in Civ 6. There's so many civilizations, so many different ways to play the game. Alright, we need to keep building up military. Although we also could use some ranged units of our own.
Writing means sharing.
Okay, we didn't lose a unit that turn.
To want to share.
That feels like an accomplishment of sorts. Get these very badly damaged evil warriors down there. this builder captured from Nubia, moving toward our lands. Alright, we got ourselves a granary here, and these guys definitely need to get back on the military pursuit. Kind of nice to get an encampment right here. Can I purchase that tile? Ah, I can't. Not yet. Well then, let's just build some military units and see how that goes. Now, how are we doing with our next great general? So we're ways off. Some other player is going to get Boudica, which is fine. I'm not really interested in that ability of converting barbarians, and we already have a great general to keep this army strengthened. Okay, builder. Let's see if we can. Wait, why is the builder? Oh, they're out of moves. Yeah, we'll see if we can kind of get the AI to chase after that builder. We'll see if we're successful in that. Oh, there's Adamananki. Alright, our military units on the attack should be pretty powerful at this point. Thanks to all the luxury resources we have available. Oh hey, these guys can be promoted. That's great. Might have wanted to move and then promote them though, so that this guy could have moved out of harm's way. Maybe he's protected by this jungle between. But the fact that I can see that archer there makes me think they'll be able to shoot. And if I move over here, is there an archer still there? You know what? This builder will scout for us. Nope, we're safe. Alright, well, I think I'm going to wrap up this episode right here. I hope you have enjoyed watching me get sort of manhandled up here in the Fertile Crescent of this game. Now that we have Hannibal on the scene and some new military buildup underway, hopefully the next play session we'll see a little bit better results for the Aztec Empire. But I guess another nice thing, we have a road now connecting our two cities, and that will help with troop movements. So it's the little things sometimes. I'm glad you chose to watch The Joy of Civ, and I will come back soon with a new episode. I'll catch you next time.